ladies and gentlemen, not boys and girls, because it says it right there, no minors. Don't do it. Don't even try. We will find you, and we will kill you. It's currently 1:01 a.m. I have to work tomorrow morning, but I want to get this done because I want to get it done. In a good way, not in a bad way. Not in a just finish it type way. No, and I booked this and I want to get it done. I apologize if my voice goes. I'm basically working like 7.5, 8 hours every single day. So yeah, I'm working on it, trying to get myself paid. I can't believe this is it. November 2, remember. It's wild. And actually, I don't have it open, so I'm going to just click on it right here. All right. Let's run down the card. Are there any spoilers? I don't think so. I think most of the card's been booked already, so there's no spoilers. All right. So, we're opening up with the tag team title match. Remember, it is a 4-way ladder match. I changed it to a ladder match because that makes more sense, I think. The Hardy Brothers versus the Dudley Boys versus the Suicide Blondes versus the Stormtroopers. Then we have Chris Jericho fighting Shane Douglas. I'm just trying to check here to see if there's any adjustments that could be made in terms of placing. I might toss that there. Put that there. Ooh, actually, no. I'll go like that. Because I don't need RVD Punk to do overly well. Because I'll let you in on like a little fun thing here. I look at it in terms of I don't want to say wins and losses, but I think of like a high importance match and a lower. So this is higher, obviously, but hopefully that cools us down for where that works. Cool us down for that. Cool us down, up, and then this could do well or not. This is hopefully a cool down before our main event. Moving on, remember, Chris Jericho's joined our company a little while ago. Shane Douglas kind of took exception to that, saying that he was taking opportunities for him and the mainstays of this company. Is it just an excuse so Shane Douglas can beat a big star in Chris Jericho? Who knows? Abyss versus Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer saved Sabu from being completely destroyed by Abyss at our last pay-per-view, and it leads to this match right here. It's the Heart versus the Heartless. Jushin Thunder Liger versus Jerry Lynn. A workhorse versus workhorse match. Jerry Lynn's been our workhorse since day one, and I wanted to reward him by having him have a balls-out match against Jushin Thunder Liger. Too Cold Scorpio and the Sandman. If you remember, Too Cold Scorpio debuted kind of around the same time as Chris Jericho, and most recently Sandman has attacked him. It's all about the Sandman's new campaign. He's trying to, what's he ever said? He said, violence for the sake of violence. So whatever that means. Ultimo Dragon versus Kurt Angle for the World Television Championship. Kind of the tradition around here for the World TV title match at November to Remember is to bring in an outsider. We had Hayabusa last year. This year we've got Ultimo Dragon. Rob Van Dam versus CM Punk. CM Punk cost Rob Van Dam his World Championship and his rematch against Raven, leading to that match. Sabu versus Little Guido. Little Guido's looking to rise up the ranks and try to become World Champion, and he is doing so by picking a fight with one of the baddest sons of bitches on the roster. And finally, our main event, he won the number one contenders match. Last pay-per-view, I think, if I'm not wrong, against Rob Van Dam. And thanks to Raven's interference, Rob Van Dam has kind of discovered that maybe he does care about ECW, but nonetheless has won the match, and he's got Raven tonight. It's the biggest wave of momentum we've ever seen in this history of this company. Taz, even when he's hit a road bump, he's still going. He's still going strong against Raven, a man with unlimited resources. He's got so many fucking people on his squad. And is there another? Who knows? Let's do it. Oh, fuck yeah. It's good to see we sold out 15,000 strong in the Landover Capital Center. And Chris Cruz and Joey Styles welcome you all to November to Remember 1999. They do that exact angle I just talked about there, running down the entire card from start to finish. And to kick it off, the Suicide Blondes come down to the ring with Angelita. Fuck Like a Beast by Wasp playing. I have themes for almost every single group. I can actually... Where's my phone? I won't play them, but I'll let you in on them. Because why not? I have a playlist. Where is it here? Yep. So, Fuck Like a Beast is Sexton and Cage. The literal Imperial March is the Stormtroopers. I don't remember which one is... I think it's Highway to Hell. That is the Dudley Boys' theme from ECW, like the actual one. And the Hardy Brothers, I gave them Purple Haze. You could go with Along the Watchtower, whatever you wanted. Just something because, get it, Jeff Hardy do drugs. And also they're risk takers, so I thought that kind of, risk taking. Anyways, tag team championships on the line. Suicide Blondes versus the Hardy Brothers versus the Dudley Boys versus the Stormtroopers. Pray to God this comes out good. Oh, it does, baby. Oh, it does. And about that, I had great wrestling, but didn't have much heat. The Stormtroopers retain. They beat the Dudley Boys, Suicide Blondes, the Hardy Brothers, when Chris Candido retrieved the tag team championships. Oh my God. Some really decent performances in here. Devon and Candido with the lowest one. Devon, then Cage. You can kind of see who's the strongest guy in each tag team. This does really, really well. This does basically exactly what I wanted it to. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Candido improved a little bit. The Stormtroopers are still tag team champions of the world. And the Imperial March plays us out as Chris Candido with Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson, alongside, of course, his tag team partner, Lance Storm, are still tag team champions. Will it be a clean sweep for the Triple Threat? A clean sweep of two. They're already halfway there. I guess they couldn't lose totally, but if Shane Douglas is able to put away Chris Jericho, that'd be a big start. I literally don't remember what match is next, and I really hate saying that because it means that whatever it is, it's just gonna get a oh fuck okay. Oh, we went right into that match. Nice, good shit, me. And about that had superb wrestling and good heat. Chris Jericho defeats Shane Douglas in 1753 by submission with a Lion Tamer. This does really fucking well. This is obviously a more mainstream sports entertainment type match. I've never seen Douglas as an overtly hardcore wrestler in this series, and neither is Jericho for the most part. They do pull off some flashy spots. These two are really quite neck and neck in in-ring performance. Really quite good, actually. I'm very, very impressed with these two. They're good workers. It's good workers. It's what they do. Anyways, Chris Jericho picks up the victory. And what does that mean for the franchise moving forward? Well, we'll have to figure it out. See, this is what I meant now, where all of a sudden it's like, oh, fuck. All right, so, in an absolute fucking brutal matchup, Percy Pringle brings Abyss to the ring. Oh, shit, I was doing themes. Chris Jericho, Even Flow, of course, because that's basically his WCW theme. And if I'm not wrong, Shane Douglas came out to Perfect Strangers by Deep Purple. Abyss comes out with Percy Pringle to For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica. Tommy Dreamer, of course, comes out to Man in the Box by Alice in Chains, his actual theme. So these two go to war with each other. I like to think it's probably the most violent match on the card, like just in terms of blood. Like it's just two guys trying to fucking kill each other. And god damn it, once you feel unstoppable, you run into an obstacle. And Abyss is one hell of an obstacle. Black hole slam on Tommy Dreamer. 1, 2, 3. An absolute war with blood down his arms, because he loves getting cut on his arms for some reason. And you can see a bit of his face through the mask. It's bleeding. It's covered in blood. Some of the blood gets on the mask. Abyss has done it. He's beaten Sabu and Tommy Dreamer in back-to-back pay-per-views. What does that mean for Abyss? What does it mean for everybody else? We might have a real menace to society on our hands. And maybe more importantly, what does it mean to Tommy Dreamer? Huh. I think this might be Jerry Lynn Jushin Liger. So, if it is... It was! Hey! This did quite well. And but then had great wrestling and a decent reaction in the crowd. Jerry Lynn defeats Jushin Thunder Liger in 24-43 by pinfall with a cradle pile driver. They were like, Jushin Liger is going to be really pissed if you don't let him go over. And I was just kind of like, okay, but like, you're a rental, so bye. Like, Jerry Lynn does it. I don't have a theme for Liger, of course, because he's just a rental. I think... Oh, wait, no, it's not Highway to Hell. Pretty sure the Dudleys come out to Back in Black for that previous note. I forget what song Jerry Lynn comes out to. I couldn't tell you right now. It's either Welcome to the Jungle, Thunderstruck. It might be Thunderstruck. It might be Replica by Fear Factory. I think that might actually be right. Replica by Fear Factory, because Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck is just incredible. Phantom Lord is Mike Awesome. So I think it's Replica by Fear Factory. Anyways, Jerry Lynn picks up the victory. The workhorse does it. He's beaten a big international star. Great win for Jerry Lynn. Fuck yeah. I think, up next, the Sandman makes his way to the ring with Woman. Kendo stick in hand. Enter Sandman plays. And I think I have a proper theme finally for, yes, I do. Get Down on It by Kool and the Gang plays as Too Cold Scorpio shucks and jives his way to the ring for this matchup. 68C+, in a decent match, the Sandman continues his reign of senseless violence as he beats Too Cold Scorpio in about 15 and a half minutes by pinfall with a flying leg drop. Good shit overall. This is kind of what I expected from these guys. I'm very glad that everything's kind of going how I thought it would thus far. Now, if I'm not wrong, up next is a big match. It's Kurt Angle versus Ultimo Dragon. Will Kurt Angle be able to retain against an internationally renowned wrestler? You like that save? Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's figure it out. This is pretty well. They have great chemistry as well. Oh my god. Jesus. I kind of wish that I paired Liger with Angle, because I didn't know that Ultimo would be that low rated, but holy shit, Kurt Angle is a wrestling god. And about that, it's superb wrestling and good heat. Kurt Angle defeated Ultimo Dragon in 26 minutes by submission with an ankle lock. Kurt Angle makes defense number 2 of his ECW World Television Championship. That's 2 of our 3 championships retained tonight. Math says Raven's gonna lose. But on the other hand, math says Raven's going to win? Because you think about, like, odds. What are the chances all 3 retain? Well, what are the chances that 2 retain? Well, you know. Well, what about the fact that, you know, Raven, it's technically like a 5-on-1? But Taz is a one-man army. Who knows? This does quite well. Pretty pleased with that. Ultimo Dragon has a pretty good performance. And I'm receiving word now that our our television main event for the next episode of Hardcore TV is going to be Ultimo Dragon and Jushin Thunder Liger teaming up to face Kurt Angle and Jerry Lynn. Might as well use, because I have one more appearance for both of them, so might as well just fucking use it, right? Like, whatever. Anyways, let's move forward. Oh shit, this is good. They have pretty good chemistry. Nice. And about that, I had great wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Rob Van Dam gets his revenge on CM Punk finally after all this time. He does it by pinfall with a split-legged moonsault. Punk's rating is pretty damn good, and I'm very excited to see how much his pop gains from this match, because this is a killer fucking match. I think it's the best one on the card thus far, and it's exactly what I expect from the MVP of the series, in my opinion, Rob Van Dam. This does great. And I think the only matches before our main event left is Sabu versus Little Guido. And yeah, this does actually quite well. Oh my god, this does really quite well. And about that, I had great wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd. Sabu defeats Little Guido in about 8.5 minutes by pinfall with a triple jump moonsault. I forgot I was doing the themes again. What did we miss? Kurt Angle comes out to Iron Man by Black Sabbath, because the whole broken neck thing. He's the Iron Man. He's pro wrestling's Iron Man. Rob Van Dam, of course, comes out to Walk by Pantera. CM Punk comes out to, and I know it's technically not released in 1999, but it's just his theme. Miseria Canter, The Beginning by AFI. And for this match, Sabu comes out to Hookah Blues? I forget which one it's called necessarily, and I don't think I have a theme for Little Guido, because I've never taken him seriously enough, as shown by this. Anyways, 81B as Raven makes his way to the ring. Come out and play hits. You gotta keep him separated. Coming out with that big, bright, beautiful championship around his waist. Daphne in his corner. It's time to ride. And, what's it called? Survive If I Let You, plays by Tommy Two Tones, or whatever it is. Tommy and the Two Tones. The ECW in-house band. I like to think we do it live, because we can, probably. I don't really know what Raven has planned for ECW moving forward, but you gotta think it's not good. Looking back, right, Taz has been on a warpath, and for the longest time it was to prove the fact that the television championship was on par, if not better, with the world championship. And in a lot of ways, he's proven that. He's proven that he himself is better than the television championship, and quite possibly the world championship as he looks to take it on tonight. Whatever happens, bar any kind of interference, bar any kind of, I don't know, like maybe 5-on-1 Taz can handle, but like what if it was 6 or something? That would be, that would be insane. What kind of animal, what kind of like feathered fiend would ruin the main event of the big show of the year? Either way, whatever happens, Taz is a tremendous part of this series. He's so good, and I'm very happy to have him with us. Anyways, the match starts kind of slow. Raven is obviously calculating something. He's a wrestling genius. For the most part, Raven is. He's not a great technical wrestler like Kurt Angle. He's not a great high flyer like Rob Van Dam. He's not a powerhouse like Taz or a Mike Awesome if you want to go somebody bigger. He's not totally just an avid cheater like, I don't know, Just Incredible or like Little Guido. Raven is smart. That's his thing. He plans. So as Taz starts to look for more and more suplexes, Raven thinks of that. So he deads himself. Whenever Taz goes behind to try to deliver a German dead weight from Raven, he's not moving. Raven being bigger, of course, he can do that. And as time progresses, Taz needs to continue to alter his style in order to keep up with Raven. I think for a little while, Taz probably resorts to weapons until Raven himself, I'm trying to think how you neutralize weapons. Maybe just use weapons of your own. And Taz probably realizes that using weapons against a guy who spent most of his life, younger years, his formative ages, I guess I'll say, on the street maybe isn't the best idea. So maybe he'll brawl, and that works until Raven starts to pick out punches and actually begins to work on the hand of Taz. He's not a great technical wrestler, but Raven is smart. And you need a way to outsmart a wrestling genius. So you get unorthodox. Taz begins to incorporate different fighting styles into his offense. His usual heavy grapple-based offense, we see a bit of a small amount of Muay Thai grappling. We see a small amount of karate or kung fu, something along the lines of that, obviously showing that Taz is a very well-traveled wrestler and that he's put time into this. He knows who Raven is. And the two of them kind of play this very, I don't want to say slow, because it's not slow, but it's a very methodical cat-and-mouse game that speeds up at different points, until finally one of them makes a mistake. And Raven's mistake is underestimating Taz. Damn, that didn't do that well. I guess because Raven was hurt, but whatever. Raven believes that Taz will not be able to kick out of his DDT. This is Raven's signature maneuver, right? This is something he's poured time into. Raven thinks that if he hits the DDT, the match is over. So he hits the DDT some point in the matchup, cover, 1, 2, kick out from Taz, and Raven's like, okay. So he starts to maybe play games. He brings down CM Punk maybe, and Punk doesn't really get involved. He kind of just stands nearby, ready for whatever. And Raven's other mistake is thinking that Taz gets thrown off his game, because Taz doesn't. Taz is a wrestler first. Whatever happens around him, Taz blocks it out. He's a big game performer. He slowly but surely batters through Raven's smoke and mirrors offense. And eventually, he catches him. Locks him in a Taz mission. I don't have a big creative finish this time because neither of these guys are overly agile people like Rob Van Dam, and I don't see Taz being able to just toss Raven around. Raven's not that mobile. But he gets him in a Taz mission and kind of wears him down with it. So Raven, he's smart. So he's going for the ropes first, weapons second. He's going to call in Punk, or maybe even Abyss, who's probably around. Percy Pringle's kind of floating near the ring. Next. And so Taz starts to pin arms. I like to think he's got a Taz mission, pins one arm behind Raven's back, keeps up the choke, wraps around the stomach area, like the chest, pulls back, and as he does so, kind of starts to pull at like the neck into the shoulder area. So no longer is he just choking him out. He's trying to quite literally rip the shoulder out of its socket. And he kind of bends the other arm back and pulls on the neck. I don't want to say it's gruesome, but it's very obvious that Taz is not fucking around. And it's not a very violent looking submission, but you can tell it hurts Raven. And in the end, he taps out. 92-8 end out the show as, holy fuck, things are right. Things are right. Was there a sixth man in the flock? I guess not. Unless Kimona's. So Punk, Daphne, Raven, Kimona, Abyss, Pringle. There are 6 of them. Wait, Raven told us there were 6, but there was one. Is there another? Either way, that's a thought for tomorrow. Taz sits in the ring with his belt and just takes in the moment. 15,000. Biggest by far showing in ECW history. And we end it with a new world champion on the biggest stage we can possibly offer. And a warning to all challengers. Beat him if you can. Survive if he lets you. Overall, show gets an ADB, and I'll take it. It's not as good as TV, but that's fine, because there were some matches that I think I kind of knew were going to do better than others, and that's okay. That's totally okay, because that's just kind of how it's got to be. I have to hopefully, make things up to Liger somehow. Who had one hell of a performance tonight? Kurt. Fuck, I gotta talk to Kurt. Hug all these boys. Seemed pleased, was pleased. Ooh. Yeah. We did it, dude. Dudes, depending on how many of you there are. We did it. For the most part, 1999's a wrap. We'll have, of course, our one more television special in December, and then we'll be in the new millennium. Ooh. Whew. That is powerful, I guess. I don't know. It makes me feel good to know we've come this far. We're almost at our 2-year anniversary of this series. It'll be one more episode before we actually hit that. 15,000 fans. Woohoo! That is what I'm looking for. Right, okay, so. Oh my god, what the hell is going on here? Oh my god, WCW, stop. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Oh, geez, I guess I have some thinking to do, don't I? By the way, yeah, they're in the WF. I don't want to cross those out yet. I want to look at those. Brian Kendrick. Oh, this is weird, because I need those guys around for now. But we're getting somewhat close to the point to where we totally wouldn't need them. God, that's going to be a tough... Oh, Road Warrior Animal apparently is a regular worker again. Shout out, dude. Wow. So who's that was leaving? That was Douglas, Sabu, Scorpio. Scorpio, of course, can go, I guess. He kind of had his cup of coffee here. I wasn't going to do much else with him, so I'm more than happy to let him go. Douglas, I didn't have immediate plans for, but I would have in the future. Either which way, I don't think I can even cheat him back, because he's... I could just become WCW and not sign them, but... Hold on, let me check here. What is WCW offering him? 6,600 for 4 years. Fuck. I'd let Douglas go. I genuinely would. Because I could do things with Shane, but it might be time to let him go. Just to let him go, do something else, whatever. He can go chase the money. We'll bring him back when his deal's up, inevitably. Sabu. Because I could use Sabu. damn well use Sabu at this point, definitely. But 6,600. God, that's a lot of money. But you know what? Fuck it, maybe. Fuck it. What they want? 6,600? I'll give him it. I'll give him 6,600 to stick around if he really wants to. I'll give him that signing bonus as well. Exact same amount. I'd go 2 years on it. I want 4 years. I feel wrong letting him go. Douglas probably should go, by all means, at this point. He's done so much for the company. It's just going to suck losing him because he's really over. But I still got Chris Jericho. And yeah, I've got Chris Jericho still, obviously. He doesn't seem like he's leaving anytime soon. Fuck it. I wish them both the best. I need a new main event heel. I think I know who it is, weirdly. I don't quite yet. I've got a lot of people who could all of a sudden kind of, I don't want to say make the jump immediately, but I've got people who can make jumps. Like, hold on, I want to check how everybody's pop is doing. Actually, you know what? I'll do it off screen. Probably the most important one you guys want to check out is Punk's, who went from a lower mid card. Still lower mid card? Really? Wow, I thought he would have gained quite a decent amount. He did. He gained about 4 points. That's pretty good for not even winning. Either which way, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you on the next episode. I'm going to have a think. Because I know a guy who's out there in the world, and I didn't really want to sign him. But we'll take a gander. Thanks so much for watching. You guys enjoyed. For November to Remember 1999, and god damn it, this wonderful series. I'll see you in the next one. This is Silly Tuck. Signing out.